Welcome back. You're watching the Evil X channel. Ever since I got this thing, I wondered what the correct way to get this thing on jack stands is. Now, that may sound pretty simple, but the reason why it's a little bit different is because on the Supra and other BMWs, they have the unique jack points that have those rectangular sections. So there isn't like a traditional pinch weld where you can normally get a jack stand under there. Let me show you a clip of what those look like from underneath. So the jack points. There's the back. And the front. So what I've seen some people do with changing wheels or whatever they needed when getting the car up made me cringe quite a bit because they were never using jack stands. You should always be using jack stands if you're taking wheels off, or especially if you're getting underneath of your car. So usually what people are doing is they'll get a little puck like this. Now this one, I'm sure it would work, but doesn't inspire all the confidence in the world because it's loose on there. I'm sure you could get one that fit exactly, but that puck will fit the same size as those jack points under there, but they would just jack it up, say they were changing a wheel or changing the oil or whatever, without a jack stand. That sounds like a bad idea to me. If this fails, you could be in some trouble. So I was looking around to see what some of the options are, and there are these things. So this is just a traditional jack stand. These are all 2-ton, and you'd usually set those under a pinch weld after you had your car jacked up. So what these do is these attach to a traditional jack stand and will fit that BMW style jack point. So here's another one that's not pieced together yet. So you just put it on each side. It just has like 4 screws or 3 screws screwed all together. Then those will fit underneath. So when jacking it up, so say if I'm going to do my oil from the front, there's actually underneath of the car, you have your oil drain, the circular portion with the plastic piece that comes out for your oil drain. Just behind that is a circular portion meant as a jack point. So to lift the whole front end of the car up, I am going to use this jack, but since it's going against the metal skid plate, I did want a little bit of protection. Try not to scuff that up too much. So I did find one of these. So this fits a bigger sized jack. I'll put a product link down below. So we'll put that on. So from the center of the car, we'll jack up. And then we will have the jack points available to put jack stands underneath and make it safe, actually. I am also going to drive up on some low profile ramps that I have. Let me show you those. So these are the ramps. I use them on my WRX all the time. So that will get the car up a little bit, making it easier to get the jack under the front of the car. What's also neat about these is you can get to the jack stand locations more easily, because once you have driven up on them, you can remove that portion and then you can get to your jack stand location. See, now we're gonna have a lot more room to get the jack under there. And again, with these pads, lift up, remove that, then we can get to our jack point under there and get our jack stand in there. So we'll move to the front of the car and we'll look under there and see exactly where that jack point is. It's also not a bad idea to put chocks behind your opposite wheels, in this case the rear wheels, so it doesn't slip back. So let's look under here. So our jack point is going to be this circle right there. So that's the one closest to the camera. You see the black circular portion is the removable plastic cap for your oil drain. So we're just going to be putting the jack right there. Now let's see if we can fit the jack stands underneath. So get it all lined up, then we can lower the jack onto the jack stands. That looks great. That works perfectly. Then we can just pull the jack out. We have plenty of room to do our work. Oh, I love that car. This looks so good in person. So be safe, boys and girls. Don't get crushed by your vehicle. So these were on eBay is where I found them. I'll put a link below, but honestly, those change so often on the URLs. You're better off just searching eBay for BMW jack stand adapter, or it might have been BMW universal jack stand adapter. These are for a 2-ton jack stand. Another thing that was kind of confusing, they're sold each. So it's like 50 bucks and they labeled that as each, but it actually came with 2. So if you order one quantity, you will get 2 of them. I ordered 2, so I ended up with 4, but that's fine. So just another short one for you today. I hope this is helpful for you. If you like Supra content, browse through the other videos on my channel and see if any of those interest you, and consider subscribing. Thanks for watching. Until next time, I'm out.